What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for Jessica Jones Season 2! Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. I have finally finished Jessica Jones Season 2. I actually just finished it, just right now, about 5-10 minutes ago at the time of this recording. Literally just finished it. And this season was fucking amazing. Now, okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. So, you guys know that since this came out a while ago, since then Marvel has, or Netflix or Disney, whoever, have been canceling the Netflix series left and right. Iron Fist got canceled, Daredevil got canceled, Luke Cage got canceled, The Defenders got canceled. Everything is getting canceled. The only series that are still left is Jessica Jones and The Punisher. Now, I'm pretty sure Jessica Jones has been confirmed for Season 3. I'm pretty sure it has, so, that's good. And Punisher Season 2, that's going to drop sometime in January, which I am very excited to see. Cannot wait to see The Punisher Season 2. But, so, this season as a whole was fucking amazing. Like I said, Marvel once again kicking out these Netflix series. Now, let me answer this question right now. Is this season better than Season 1? Now, my memory is complete utter shit when it comes to these Netflix series. I legit remember jack shit about Jessica Jones Season 2. But from what I can remember, what little bit of what was I thinking when I first saw Season 1 back in, 2016 when the series came out? Or season, I should say. I can definitely say that I honestly like this a lot. That I honestly love this more than Season 1. I do think this is superior to Season 1. I will, of course, get into that when we get there. But, so, let us begin. So, the cast of Jessica Jones Season 2 stars Krysten Ritter as Jessica Jones, which, by God, this woman deserves an award. If this woman did not get nominated for a Grammy or an Emmy or whatever the fuck awards are out there for TV series, they better nominate for something, because by God, that woman was one of the highlights of the show. She deserved that award with flying, because she was just, oh my God, I cannot get over. She was just so damn good. We also got Rachel Taylor, Ika Darville, who plays Malcolm, which Malcolm in this series was actually real good. I really dug Malcolm. I really dig what they went with Malcolm this season. I'll get more of that when we get there. Janet McTeer, which, oh my God, she was the highlight. Christine, she did an amazing job as Jessica Jones, but Janet, she stole the show. We also had Carrie Annie Moss, J.R. Ramirez. Jesus Christ, what the hell am I reading? And yeah, and many more. And so the plot of Season 2 is that after the events of Jessica Jones Season 2, or Season 1, and I guess you could say The Defenders, but there's literally there is legit no mentions of The Defenders at all in this season. I was just watching the series, I'm where's the Defenders references? Luke Cage isn't in the series once. The only real connection this has to the larger Netflix MCU is that Foggy appears in one scene. That's about it. Although, to any people that say, the Netflix series aren't in the MCU, they're in their own separate universe, Captain America is referenced numerous times in the season, and they also mentioned the Rev, which you guys remember, was in Civil War. So this confirms that the Netflix series are indeed in the MCU, if you didn't already know. Or if you were thinking now they're in their own separate universe, they are still in the MCU. So I don't want to hear people say the Netflix series aren't in the MCU. They're not in the MCU. So this just confirmed it. I mean, people already know because this came back all the way back in February. But for anybody that still thinks that, no, these are in the MCU. Anyway, so the plot of the series is that after the events of these two series, after the events of Jessica Jones Season 1, she killed Kilgrave. She's still kind of battling whether or not she's battling she's a murderer. Trish and everyone else, Trish are no, you had to do it, but she's still kind of dealing with it, drinking like crazy. She's getting anxious, depression, loneliness, all that shit. She's also now working on a case to figure out because she was missing 20 days of her life between the accident and when she really started remembering stuff. There was 20 days that were missing. And so, after the behest of Trish, Which, Trish in this season. My God, Trish, She reluctantly agrees with the help of Malcolm, and shit, it's a fan for her. Now, I'm going to keep this review spoiler-free. I'll do a little spoiler section at the end of the video. I'm just going to keep it spoiler-free for those people that just have yet to see it. So one thing I loved about the series, number one, the performances. Like I said, Christine Ritter and Eric Davis, Jan Mateer, Carrie, all did an amazing job. These are some of the best performances I've seen in the Marvel Netflix series. And that's saying something because, with Kingpin, Cottonmouth, that's saying something because those guys also put out excellent performances. But this, I'd say that Jessica Jones probably has the best of the performances I've seen so far from the Marvel Netflix series. I've yet to see Iron Fist Season 2, Daredevil Season 3, and Luke Cage Season 2, which I'm going to watch those later. But from what I've seen so far, this is without some of the best performances I've seen. Because, my God, these women deserve Oscars, Emmys, Grammys, whatever. They deserve awards for their performances. And one thing I loved was the subplot with Carrie, because we know she plays Jerry, and she is battling this disease, and I really dig the ways where she goes, like the desperation she has, and just everything overall with that whole subplot I loved. One thing I absolutely did love was now we know in season 1 it dealt a lot with sexual assault and how how it can mess up people, like we saw with Jessica Jones. That was a major theme in season 1, was sexual assault. Here it's pretty much using people. Malcolm uses Jessica. Trish uses Malcolm in various ways, and Jesus Christ, Trish's mom uses Trish various times in the series. Jessica uses Malcolm. Everybody's using everybody, and Jerry even gets used at one point. A lot of people get used. I just really dug that whole dynamic with that, like everyone's using everyone. That's one of the main reasons why I love the Netflix series so much, is that they ain't afraid to go dark. Take those darker tones and just, run with it. I love it that the Netflix series tackles shit like this. Another thing, I love the relationship between Jessica Jones and Janet's character. I'm not going to go into details of what the relationship is, but overall, when we see those two interact, I loved it. That was without a doubt the best part of the series. Was their interactions. And episode 7 was also really damn. We really got to see a lot of backstory in there. We saw how Jessica Jones, when she's when she has a relationship she had with a previous boyfriend, which I'm assuming that's probably the link she had between this boyfriend, and then she probably met Kilgrave right after that. But we see how she came up with the name Alias Investigations. We see how she got her trademark leather jacket. We see Trish when she was at the lowest of lows with her drug addiction, and my God, woo! When we see her at the lowest of those lows, my God. And like I said, Christine's performance, oh my God, this woman, I really hope this woman got nominated for something, got nominated for an award, because she was just so damn good. And the whole episode, if you ask me what was my favorite episode of Jessica Jones season 2, I would definitely say that episode. That episode was just amazing. I love how we saw a younger Jessica Jones, her relationship with Trish, and everything. Now, let me get to the negatives. Now, I do have a couple negatives. One, the villain or villains of this series. There's we get to see there's about 3 villains that that we see get introduced throughout the series. We have Janet's character, she was introduced as a villain early on. We have this competition, this competitor PI. We see him. He's trying to steal, trying to bring in Jessica Jones or take her down. And we also see this, and there's also this scientist that also gets introduced as well. Now there isn't really one whole major villain that gets comes along that gets announced throughout the whole series. It's not like Kilgrave, who he was the main villain and he was throughout the series. We get 3 villains that keep flip flopping, and we keep getting shoveled around throughout episodes. There's not really one clear villain in this series. You could say there isn't one clear villain, but even without that, none of the villains here I really particularly care for, other than Janet. Other than Janet's character, but that was much later on when she really wasn't the villain anymore. So besides that, she like the scientist. I didn't really care for him, me personally. I mean, there was some interesting stuff with him, but nothing that really grabbed me like Kilgrave. Like like even though my memory isn't great, I remember I loved Kilgrave. And the competitor PI shit that Jessica has to deal with, he's just there for fodder. He's just there for fill up time. He really serves no purpose. He doesn't have like his performance, like the actor that portrays him, he's pretty good, but it doesn't really grab me. It never really grabbed me. And like I said, my God, does this series make you want hate Trish? Because like there is so much shit Trish does in this series that I'm just like, dear God. And her mom, you thought you thought Historia's mom was bad in Attack on Titan season 3. This woman gives her a run for her money. Oh my God, the shit that woman pulls, the shit she does. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. I have to say, like I said, I love this series. Like I said, there's so much of the series I would like to talk about, but a lot of it is spoilery. So I'm gonna like just end the spoiler section right here. Give you guys my final verdict, and then I'll go into the spoiler section. So overall, I give this series a 10 out of 10, or series I should say, 10 out of 10, like always. Netflix series, like they're all getting nothing but 10s, and I don't see the streak ending anytime soon. With the Punisher season 2 that drops in January, with Luke Cage season 2, Iron Fist season 2, I just hope to God they have decent enough conclusions that they weren't hardcore sequel baiting, because that ain't happening since they're both been canceled. Daredevil season 3, I didn't know it was gonna be amazing because I've heard a lot of great things about Daredevil season 3, so I can't wait to see that. So let's get into the spoilers section in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so a lot of shit has happened with Trish, because let me talk about Jerry first, because like I said, I loved her. Jerry, her subplot was very good. I loved how they handled her subplot. So she is battling ALS, which you guys may remember. ALS, the Ice Bucket Challenge that happened like 2 years ago. They even referenced it too, which I thought was pretty fun when they referenced the Ice Bucket Challenge. She is battling ALS, and she's very desperate about it. Because she's also trying to get run out of her firm she's working for, because this clause in her medical clause in her contract that says, if you're really sick, if you got ALS, cancer, you can't work, you gotta get out, you gotta their parents gonna fire her or make her quit or just take a settlement, whatever the case may be. She's struggling keep her job. And so she hires Jessica to try to get some dirt on there and everything, which Malcolm ends up taking it over because Jessica's busy with Janet's character. And so I love how they have these series of operations. We even see a scene where Jessica meets this person that worked at HLR, I believe is the company that she was looking for. At HLR, she actually was a nurse there, and then she ends up going to Jerry's place, as it's pretty much makeshift witness protection, pretty much at her place. She stays over there. She ends up actually being used by Jerry, manipulated her, so that and then she also says this other guy that she's dating or loves, someone that he's actually another one of one of those supers, one of those heroes, one of those other guys that have superpowers that can end up healing Jerry, and she does it. She thinks she's healed, but in actuality, it was just nothing but BS. And when she gets back to her house, they stole all her shit. And when she she gets down the ground, she's crying. Man, she just put it when she realized I just got played like a damn fiddle. That scene was just perfection. And when we see all this stuff with Janet's character, who is later revealed to be Jessica's mom. The interactions between her and her mom are amazing. Her overall performance, we see her later on, in the episode in episode 7 when we see Jessica's backstory. I love the little stuff to hear when she's trying to, and the makeup they had on her when she looked like Freddy Krueger, which I even posted about that on my Twitter, my Instagram, was that she looked like Freddy Krueger, which I didn't know that was her because that was around episode 1 or 2. I love the makeup they did with her. That makeup was so damn good. And just her with the doctor, or the scientist, whatever you want to call them, they were great. Just the interaction between her and Jessica were amazing. Jessica battling whether or not should I kill her, because, she thought her mom was dead all this time, and now she's alive. I just love those interactions between the two, where Jessica's battling within herself, should I turn her in, should I kill her, should I stay with her? Those internal conflicts Jessica had throughout later half of the series. That's when the season really started to pick up, and that's when I really truly did fall in love with season 2 of Jessica Jones. That stuff was me. And just the stuff with Trish, like, she, like, uses this inhaler. She's not hot. She then relapses into drugs because she's definitely trying to be like Jessica, be a hero. Her mom is constantly trying to use her, be like, there are times where or Trish's mom, I should say, doesn't even refer to Trish as Trish. She refers to her as Patsy, when she was a singer. Like, she's like, Pats, instead of saying Trish. Like, it's so obvious his mom is so badly trying to, like, live vicariously through her daughter because she's successful. My God, and she is just an overall just fucking bitch. To Jessica, to the shit she does to Trish, with, like, saying, like, oh, I'm doing this for you, Trish, and then she's just doing this for herself. And I love this one scene where Trish hasn't like taken like the inhaler for a while. They end up going to like this golf club or country club, and it's pretty much like all men's. Essentially, there's like no women's allowed, and I love where Trish becomes the most cliche white woman you have ever seen, or SJW, I should say, SJW white woman. Where she's like, this is fucking sexist. This is discrimination. Where is your superior? Where is your superior? I want to see your superior. I want to see the manager. Like, she does that shit. I'm just laughing at her while Jessica's trying to get in to like learn more about HR. I forget what like HRL, I think that's what the company she's looking for. I forgot the exact name of it. And so, yeah, that's about it. Like, there's so many great stuff about just like, and the stuff with now the setup for season 3 is awesome. Like, Malcolm ends up leading Jessica for the Asian dude's firm, and so I'm definitely curious where they're gonna go with that season 3. Trish ends up getting powers. Apparently, she's called like Hellcat in the comics. Don't know about her. I'm assuming, judging by the name, her name is Hellcat. I'm assuming she's going to become the main villain for season 3. That's what I'm definitely curious about. And I would have like seen some more references to Defenders. Like, there's like only one where one of the cops say like, I know you people like to team up, which is like the only real reference I can really see to the Defenders. And even I didn't even realize I was referring to the Defenders until I watched Chris Stuckman's video right before I started recording this. And, and there's also this one scene that just, oh my God, that just really pissed me off, where Trish is like, where Malcolm was like in a fight where he's trying to like, where he's working, Jerry's case, and then the dudes, like, say some stupid shit, they end up just being assholes, and, Malcolm says, fuck off, fuck you, get over it, stop being kids, yada yada, and he ends up getting jumped. Keep in mind, the man doesn't get like seriously injured or nothing. Like, literally, at best, he might have like an injured shoulder, but it might have been like, it looks like maybe it's like just a little broke or maybe dislocated. It's like nothing bad. But Trish ends up hanging the hair. Keep in mind, Malcolm is a recovering drug addict, and he's like, here, take this. It'll make you heal quick, like as if the man's 2 seconds away from dying. And I'm like, don't you do it, Malcolm? And she's like, oh, it's not addictive. Yet she looks like 5 seconds right before she took it again when she was looking desperate for the inhaler, and in fact she's hiding from it. Now, granted, this could just be a drug addict trying to like rationalize this stuff, because I'm not a drug addict, and I've never been around drug addicts, so I wouldn't know any of this shit. But I guess it's just her trying to rationalize it, and she's like, oh, it's not addictive, it's not this, it's not that, and he ends up taking it, and he's like, fuck, what have I done? I'm like, Trish, did you forget who Malcolm is? You dumb bitch. Anyway, so that's where I'm going to end it, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter if you like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.
She's